When archaeologists dug up this 2,500-year-old corpse, they discovered an incredible cannabis cache. In a tomb in northwest China, an ancient corpse is being revealed for the first time in thousands of years. As archaeologists investigate the remains, they discover something incredible within the grave. What's more, what they find could forever change our understanding of how Bronze Age cultures interacted with the botanical world. The Turpan Basin is a region in the autonomous region of Xinjiang. An oasis in the midst of the desert, the area was historically a significant stop on the Silk Road trading route between China and the Mediterranean. Turpan is home to the Jiayi Cemetery, the final resting place of members of the Subaixi people, members of the Gushi kingdom who walked the earth approximately 3,000 years ago. Now, they are revealing their secrets for the first time. Hanjin Jiang, from the Department of Archaeology and Anthropology at Beijing's University of Chinese Academy of Sciences, has been leading a team of researchers working at the site. Furthermore, so far they have excavated some 240 graves. The Subaixi were the first people to permanently settle the Turpan Basin's arid land. Moreover, despite the tough conditions and extreme temperatures, they survived. And in doing so, they helped to lay the foundations of trade routes that would last for generations. The Subaixi, who likely descended from the ancient Rousier Scythian peoples, were initially nomadic herders dependent on cattle, sheep and horses for survival. From around 850 BC, however, they began planting and growing domesticated crops such as barley, millet and wheat. Things went well till around 100 AD, when the Subaixi were finally conquered by China's Western Han dynasty. And nearly 2,000 years later, their large cemeteries are yielding a wealth of priceless discoveries for modern archaeologists. Over the years, some incredible artifacts have been uncovered from Subaixi graves. Wild plants used for construction and fuel have given researchers an insight into daily life, while cultivated plants like grapes have provided clues about Subaixi agriculture. More practical objects such as archery equipment, musical instruments and bridles have also been recovered, along with quirkier finds like a primitive prosthetic leg. One excavation even revealed an ancient set of polo sticks complete with leather balls. Then, in 2008, researchers at the nearby Yangai Cemetery made a fascinating discovery. Buried in the grave of a Subaixi shaman was a large stash of cannabis in the form of powdered leaves and seeds. It had evidence of the chemical attributes of cannabis used as a drug, Dr. Ethan Rousseau, who wrote a study on the findings, told CNN. It could have been for pain control. It could have been for other medicinal properties. And, he added, it could have been used as an aid to divination. Although some earlier cultures are known to have used cannabis plants to make fabric or rope, experts believe that this shaman had utilized the weed for its psychoactive properties. After finding no evidence of a pipe, they theorized that he might have eaten the leaves or set fire to them in order to inhale the smoke. But there was more to the story. Almost a decade later, Jiang and his colleagues found more cannabis at Jiayi Cemetery. And this time the drug appears to have played an even more significant role. In a tomb, archaeologists discovered the remains of a 35-year-old male thought to be of Subaixi origins. Furthermore, carbon dating revealed that he was buried somewhere between 2,400 and 2,800 years ago. The man's body was lying on a wooden bed, which had a reed pillow propping up his head. And laid across his chest were not one, not two but 13 cannabis plants, which were arranged diagonally from his pelvis to his face. It's the first time that archaeologists have found complete cannabis plants, with these being nearly 3 feet long, within ancient tombs. Moreover, according to Jiang, their placement was similar to that of a funereal shroud. The archaeologists determined that the plants were fresh at the time of burial, which suggests that they had been cultivated locally. The team also noted the presence of glandular trichomes, the part of the plant that secretes cannabis's psychoactive ingredient, THC. The consumption of cannabis, it turns out, is a tradition that stretches back to at least 6000 BC. Throughout history it has been used variously as an anesthetic, a cure for anxiety and a ritual offering to the gods. In 2013, archaeologists investigating a site in Russia's Caucasus Mountains discovered cannabis residue in vessels dating from around 400 BC. They believe that Scythians, the proposed ancestors of the Subaixi people, used the drug to induce a trance-like state. Meanwhile, another find, from Siberia's Altai Mountains, suggests that a 2,500-year-old breast cancer victim used cannabis to treat her illness. It's becoming more and more apparent that, throughout history, cannabis was regarded as a versatile and important crop that was worth cultivating. And with archaeologists like Jiang uncovering new revelations, we may still have more to learn about humans' relationship with this ever-popular plant.